Vitamins are a routine part of life for most Americans.
In fact, an article in the Journal of the American Medical Association several years ago recommended that all adults take vitamin supplements to help prevent disease.
But in other parts of the world, it's a very different story. In fact, in some places, it's truly tragic.
That's especially so when it comes to childhood blindness, which still threatens over 100 million children a year.
A major campaign is now underway to eradicate vitamin A deficiency childhood blindness. It's an effort that, with a little bit of help from all of us, could go a long, long way. They walk for days and wait in line for hours to bring their children to Howard Schiffer and his band of vitamin angels. When they finally reach the head of the line, the kids get a quick sip of something most of us take for granted: vitamin A. But here in India and in scores of other countries where the vitamin angels are at work, the results can literally last a lifetime.
We're solely focusing on vitamin A deficiency childhood blindness because we know that 70% of blindness is preventable. And vitamin A deficiency childhood blindness, which affects between 100 and 140 million children every year, and of those, 250,000 to 500,000 go blind. And the tragic thing, the truly tragic thing, is of half of the children who do go blind will die within 12 months from opportunistic infections and diseases because their immune systems are so compromised. We've announced a commitment recently to stop vitamin A deficiency childhood blindness on the planet by the year 2020.
Howard Schiffer's command post in his worldwide campaign is a Spartan office at the rear of a simple building in Santa Barbara. He founded Vitamin Angels in 1994 as a way to deliver nutritional products donated by supplement makers to those in need around the world. His work has received wide acclaim. One noted supporter is Noah Wiley from the TV series ER.
This year, hundreds of thousands of children will go blind. It doesn't have to happen.
Howard heads a tiny staff that coordinates donations and support from about 100 companies, along with volunteers in 80 countries around the world. Although most of their efforts are in extreme poverty areas overseas, the Vitamin Angels are also active in the U.S.
Vitamin Angels has been working in the States with food banks, with low-income pregnancy centers. We've been working with hospice centers, AIDS clinics, Native American groups for the last 12 years.
But it's in places like India, Asia, and Africa where most of Howard's time is focused.
Now, in any given year, we'll distribute to about 40 countries around the world. Most children are vulnerable to vitamin A deficiency between the ages of 1 and 5 or 2 and 6 for about 5 years. And the solution to this problem is 2 high-dose vitamin A capsules per year. When I tell people this is a low-tech, low-cost solution to a major global health problem, what that means is that those high-dose vitamin A capsules will cost us, for a year's supply, for 2 capsules, will cost us about 5 or 6 cents total. And the vitamin A deficiency is reversible if we can get to the child when it first starts. You know, when they first start noticing the vision going down, if they notice dry spots on the eyes, or they notice the nighttime vision deteriorating, we can reverse it at that point. But after the scarring starts, there will be a diminishing vision, and once the eyeball starts to really scar and to break down completely, then they could be permanently blind.
In addition to vitamin A, Howard's group also dispenses an anti-parasitical medication and education about basic hygiene and nutrition.
Once we get into a village for the vitamin A program, we're going to be back there in 6 months, and again in 6 months, and again, and hopefully for a 3 or 4 or 5 year period, so we really feel those children are protected and they can then go on with their lives.
Howard says he doesn't underestimate the difficulty in attempting to eradicate vitamin A childhood blindness by the year 2020. But he says he's optimistic because of one very powerful reason.
Our total cost with education, with logistics, with administration, and all the product that we're using for a child is about 25 cents per year. We tell people that there are so many problems in the world that are going to take decades to solve and billions of dollars of research. This isn't one of them. This is a problem that we know the solution for. We know that if people will join us, that we can have a huge impact. We can offer a very low-tech solution to a major global health problem and change people's lives in a very real way.
Howard also told me that their administrative costs are less than 5 cents out of every dollar donated to the Vitamin Angels.
But despite how efficient they are, and despite all the support they've received, Howard also says that eradicating this blindness in our world will require their efforts to be at least 50 times bigger.
That's how huge this problem is. Over 100 million kids are at risk right now, even though all it takes is one small capsule every 6 months to protect these kids up until the age of about 5 or 6 years old.
If you'd like to learn more about the Vitamin Angels and about how you can help, we have information and links on the Healing Quest website.